Welcome to the podcast that teaches you there's no shame in a gain. If in the last week you have uttered the phrase, 2026 is my year, then you are one of us. I am Joe, and with me is Victoria.
But it is though, right? 2026 is our year.
But there's no doubt in my mind that 2026 is our year. We always said 2025, best year for a long time, best year in ages.
Not what you said.
Going to have a great 25. We always said that. And so far it has been. We've done better than we have in ages. Same, Victoria?
Yeah, absolutely. Best year. Dress rehearsal year. Just, testing the waters, just seeing what next year's going to be like.
Not what you said.
Okay.
Next year, though. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. Producer Paul, hi, you're here too.
Hi, 2026 will continue to be my year, but 2025 is very much my year, and there's still a lot of it left.
Not really.
Yeah, but no, there isn't. There's minutes left now. You can't just say it's your year because you've enjoyed it. It's your year if you get to Target.
Yeah.
You're not at Target.
You're not going to get to Target.
Of course, yeah.
You're not at Target. So
Well, nearly though.
Okay. We like to start the podcast off in a very similar way.
No, we don't like this. No one likes this.
I agree with Paul.
As this episode goes out, there are 4 or 5 weigh-ins to Christmas. Sorry
I've
to
got no
say
words.
that. Now, here's a stat this is gonna blow your mind. There's 19 weigh-ins to Easter.
What value is that stat?
Well, because that's the next big eating time, isn't it?
But
is chocolate time.
that also doesn't feel like it's that far away. Like, that's quite scary.
It's 2 minutes. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Our lives are flashing before our eyes. It's barely time to grab a snack.
I agree, Paul. So listen, start thinking about that. I've had to have a real, come on, guys, it's not December yet, chat again with my diet teams, who all appear, well, not all, but I would say 80% appear to not give a shit anymore. And I'm going, no, guys, this is what happens in December, not November. But we shall see what happens with that at the end of this month.
A story about that. So we are a week behind. We do a week in advance, don't we? And so as we're recording this, it's on a Tuesday. So as of yesterday, when it was that particular group's results, let me just get the group. I can't remember who it was. Oh, yes. So my group, Scale Slayers, in the week just gone of recording, they put on 14.5 pounds between them all. And they were so proud of this that they wanted a mention. They want certificates. They are so it's Christmas. Like, it's a joke. But they were proud of this.
Over
They've
what
just
period
paid
is
in.
this?
A week.
Wow. So that's a stone in a
A
week.
stone between them. They've put on 14.5 pounds in a week. And they were absolutely buzzing.
I mean, that almost does deserve its own certificates. Stone in a week.
I'm hoping
feels very
that by the
odd.
time they are listening to this, they've pulled it back around and we're at a loss. But as we're recording, they've put on over a stone in a week.
Wow.
So that's how my groups are going.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Victoria, same.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
I
one
need to
group.
go
I
and
do
have a look
have
and see
some
what
that are still
some of mine
trying.
have put on, but
Yeah,
I've got about two groups that are trying.
one more than me.
I bet it's so much more fun though now when you get the nonsense diet conversations out of the chat and they can enjoy themselves.
I'm forcing myself on them. I'm forcing myself. I'm showing them my meals and stuff.
But
some are just ignoring me. I've got absolute blank ignore.
then it goes the other way where people are getting annoyed at themselves. And I'm like, what? You're doing this to yourself. And I mean that with love and respect, but you literally have control about what you
with
eat.
love, fucking sort yourself.
Honestly, don't get annoyed at yourself if you're piling on the weight at Christmas because you have done this to yourself. And I'd be the same. I would be the same.
My team members said, I'm going to have to lose it in November to put it back on in December. And this is what I've told my teams this week. It's like, this is what one of us are saying, and this is true. If you are putting on in November and then doubling that in December, everything that you've done this year has gone. I've got quite strict, guys. I've got strict.
Yeah.
I've had to get strict.
You have to.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Okay.
Anyway, guys, 4 or 5 weigh-ins to Christmas.
See what this starts. When you start the podcast like this, it's like, it just feels like everything else that comes next is a bit pointless now.
All right, this week we are talking about your diet danger time. So this is what's the worst time for you and why. Weekends, evenings, Fridays, the minute you get out of weigh-in if you go to a club. What's your worst time, Paul?
Weekends, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I just want to enjoy my weekends. So I might have a beer, definitely going to have more snacks, and I'm definitely going to eat more excessively, as I will illustrate later in this podcast.
And yet you started the podcast by saying it's still your year. Well,
it's still my year. Yeah.
Sure. Victoria?
I think for me it is when Ethan has his dinner, but it's before we have ours. There's like a little window between 5 and 7 of an evening where I'm sort of getting a bit peckish. I don't really want a snack because then I probably won't really then want my dinner. So it's a bit of a danger zone. So if I'm more likely to be a bit hangry, it's usually in that window just as my other half gets in from work. So he tends to get the brunt of it. But I usually say,
What a lovely thing that he comes home to every day then.
Comes home to a lovely, warm, tidy house. No, he doesn't. Anyway. Yeah, I'd say that's my little danger window is when I find it hardest, definitely.
I think mine is after weigh-in, the day of weigh-in. This week I got weighed Monday morning because of work and stuff. So I got weighed in the morning. Then even the minute I get back in the car, I'm going, well, I could have a sausage and egg McMuffin on the way home because it's morning and they are delish. And so I definitely, when I get weighed in the evening, there is always takeaway temptation to start again the day after. And also probably while watching telly. I'm a bit
of a grazer.
And another time. In fact, there's so many times, who knew? I've just realised that on the train when I go to work, because I work weekends now, so they're not an issue for me. But on the train, there is now a QR code at my seat where I can order
to your seat
drinks and food and don't have to move to your seat.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
And so that I ordered a cup of tea the other day, and then I was like, just tea when you could also get some salt and vinegar crisp. That's crazy. So that could become a danger time.
It does. It feels like a train journey. I don't know, like people, the worst behaved humans ride trains, I think. Like you could get people having 3-course meals on there, bringing takeaways on there, all sorts. So honestly, it does feel like you can let it go. People will be drinking cans of lager at 9 any time of day or night.
They are, because when I go to London on a Saturday morning, it's football crowds. There's people going to see football matches in London, and they are 10 a.m. They are absolutely on it. They've usually come from Newcastle. Not that I'm saying only people in Newcastle drink a lot, but they do. So, there's that. On the way home on Sunday, I could smell curry all the way home. Somebody, I don't know what they've got, some sort of takeaway on there. Yeah, you could just smell it. You could smell it. It was delicious. But then you just want to eat. So a lot of danger times between the three of us. But what about you? We put this to you, of course. What is your diet danger time?
Lindsay Thomas says, evenings when my kids are in bed and I finally get some time to myself to decompress. I'm too tired to start fanning around with exercise and I just want to watch TV and graze. Can relate.
My God. Yep. No one's exercising when the kids are in bed. Surely to God, you just collapse on a sofa.
Sometimes, honestly, the highlight of my day is when Ethan's asleep and my other half is doing something and there is just silence in the house. Like, just silence. And honestly, it is just an absolute perfect moment for me.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I love a bit of silence. Although now I've got tinnitus, guys.
Oh, my God.
Silence. But, that's the story for
another day. That's a sign of perimenopause.
Kirsty Edwards says, for me, it is evenings when my son goes to bed, because when he's up, I am modelling healthy eating habits. Once he goes to bed, I model Pac-Man. So there's a lot of eating once he's gone to bed. I bet Kirsty's got a secret stash as well that her son is not allowed to see. There's 100% a secret chocolate stash going on there. Thank you, Kirsty.
Amy says, weekends are a huge problem for me. I get to Friday evening and I am a different person who just says yes to everything and doesn't seem to be on a diet. Then I'll spend Monday onwards trying to sort out last weekend before the next one starts again. I guess that's why I'm still not at Target.
And
that's kind of the summary of why this podcast exists, I think, perfectly encapsulated in that message.
Exactly that. And also, this is what we were saying about November versus December. You guys, come on. I've got to be strong. We've got to be strong. Sarah says, anytime I see food on TV, I'm a marketer's dream. I just want to eat it. That's such a good one.
This is absolutely me, 100%. And we've spoken about it on the podcast before. This is why I can't watch cooking programs. Like Somebody Feed Phil, absolutely love on Netflix.
Yep.
But whatever he is eating, it makes me want to eat it. And Bake Off, I know it's just finished, but I always had to have something to eat along. Even if it wasn't that week, I had to eat something along with watching it. I am a sucker for a good advert.
But the problem we've got now is not only have we got food TV shows, but the Christmas food adverts are coming out. So you see a big table with a feast on. And then not only that, people are getting the food leaflets. So you go in Aldi, M&S, and they're going to give you a Christmas food leaflet. And then people keep sending me pictures of like Yorkshire pudding wrap. And then it's got a full roast dinner inside it. And you just go, oh, this is ace.
Yeah, I've seen one, where it's a ready meal, where it's like a rectangular Yorkshire pudding and the roast dinner is in that Yorkshire pudding. Is that the one you've seen?
It was just in a magazine. She sent me a photo of it. And so it's got like, meat and veg and some spuds.
And potatoes in it.
And it's wrapped in like a sandwich.
That would be so easy to make.
Yeah.
And you just, it would. You're right. But
be so easy
who's
to
got
eat.
the time? It would be so easy to just heat up and eat. You're right. I tell you what else somebody sent me, which I don't think I would really have looked at, but then it was sent. And so I had, politeness makes you look, manners. And it was those Rudolph brownies, Victoria, that you mentioned.
Yes, very, very.
Are they?
Yes. I can't remember now. I think they must have been because they were quite fancy. But then I sort of want to say they were Asda. I'm not sure, but they were a brownie mince pie. Unreal.
Yeah, brownie mince pie. It looked so
I don't know
good.
if they're back this year,
all the Christmas food looks great. Somebody sent me it.
Oh, they must be. I'll hunt them down.
I'm not hoping so because I won't be having one.
You've already had a mince pie.
Hunt them down, please do, Victoria. I have had a mince pie. I'm going to tell you about that in my weekly roundup later because I actually think you'll be proud of me. That's to come.
Rachel says, the time between walking in the door after work and eating dinner, I'm constantly snacking while I cook dinner, help with homework, etc. It always undoes all the good stuff from the day. Yeah. It's a hard time, guys. It's a hard time.
It's so true, isn't it? I'm trying now to not have my Slimming World healthy bee for breakfast so that if I want some sort of snackage later, I can have the Slimming World wrap or some bread or something. Otherwise, if that's gone at breakfast time, it feels like a long time for me to then not have that stuff or to have to sin it. And I don't want to do that, guys. Nobody likes a sin. Vicky Slack says, for me, it's any morning. If I eat what I call a shit breakfast, i.e. a bowl of cornflakes, I'm starving 1 hour after and my whole day can snowball for more shit carbs and then into the next few days. Lovely, Vicky. I was talking to somebody the other day who said women of a certain age, like myself, 26, women of a certain age need to have protein for breakfast.
Okay.
Essential.
Right.
Because of the way that our hormones are decreasing or whatever. I'm not a doctor. The way that whatever's decreasing in our bodies is going to send us up, down all day. But protein will control your blood sugar spikes.
Okay.
It stabilizes you.
Okay.
And it will keep you on the straight and narrow and fuller a lot longer. So I've bought protein Weetabix.
Oh my God, they're going to be just the same as normal Weetabix.
A healthy bee. I had a look to see what the difference, and you're almost right. There's slightly more protein, but like not
enough to make any sort of difference.
More. There's slightly more
protein. Won't the protein come from the milk? That got protein in, hasn't it?
I've not.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of protein, I think. In dairy, isn't there?
Is now a good time to admit I don't really know what protein is, guys.
Oh, it's chicken, isn't it?
Or eggs.
Also,
eggs.
And also I buy the Skyr fat-free Greek yogurt, which is really creamy, and that's high protein. It says high protein on the bloody tub, so it must be.
Yeah, it's high protein, low fat, isn't it, Skyr? Yeah, I remember that had a moment about 10 years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, but this is fat-free, this one, so it's perfect. So it's sin-free, so I just scoop it. I just stand at the fridge and eat it out of the tub.
Wow.
That's how
many sins
I am.
is that? Or is it sin-free because it's fat-free?
No, free, innit? Sin-free.
I can't keep up with it.
If I wanted to, Victoria, I could have the whole tub, and I don't. But I've just had that. Oh, that's all I've had this morning is the bit of this protein Skyr. That's why I'm on the straight and narrow protein. Porridge
all the way for me. That's why I switched to porridge. So I stopped having fry-ups at the weekend because porridge is more filling and keeps me going longer.
How boring.
And I enjoy
compared to a full English.
I really like it.
What do you have in it?
Yeah.
Just, milk and bit of syrup.
Quite boring then. No fruit, no seeds.
I had a fry-up.
No. Sums you up.
I had a fry-up yesterday, a sin-free one. Which was...
Did you?
Yeah, I had eggs. Sorry, we're only talking about food all this episode. I had eggs, beans, and then I had turkey rashers, which are sin-free. What else did I have? And tomatoes.
Right.
Really?
Eggs, great source of protein, Joe.
Protein.
I just said that. I just said eggs. Nice to know you're listening to what I'm saying.
I had a great day yesterday. He never listens to women. He never listens to women, you know that. Yeah, I ended up on only 3 sins yesterday.
Oh, well done.
I am so on it, guys. Yeah, thank
Incredible.
you. I'm on it. Thank you. Carry on.
Natalie says, every payday, or pizza payday, as I call it, fuck my life.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, Natalie, love it. Leanne, 1984, says, every time I go for coffee, I always think it's just a coffee. So how come it's always just a coffee and a pastry? Coffee shops are my danger time. I
get that. I do love a coffee shop and do love a pastry. Together, dangerous.
I agree. I'm into it. But if you think about all the calories or sins in just the drink you can get from a coffee shop, let alone adding the pastry on as well, you're done. Your weekly sins are that in just that. Good luck, everyone. We've only spoken about food now for 20 minutes. If you are listening to this, did you know that you could be watching it as well? Because we are, of course, on YouTube now. Search No Shaming Again on there. And if you're part of our No Shame Diet Club, then, as you know, you get it on a Wednesday, which is a day before everyone else. Right, how have we done this week? Let's leave Paul to the last because his is going to be the funniest because he's obviously crashed and burned again. Victoria, how's your week been?
I feel like although I have been on it mentally, I feel like I'm really back in it now. Not really distracted by anything. I'm feeling really good. And a prime example of this is, and it's a subject we've recently spoken about, I think it was last week, but one we talk about all the time, boys make you fat. My other half didn't want stir fry for dinner the other night, which I had planned. I said, fine, not a problem. I'm still going to have it. You can sort yourself out. So he ordered a meat feast pizza, some wedges, and a cheesy garlic pizza as well. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to wait till Ethan goes to bed. Like, I'm really hungry. I'm going to get it now. So he ordered it like an hour before Ethan's bedtime. So obviously Ethan wanted some, which was fine. I'm not bothered. He'd already had his dinner and he had a couple of slices. So the pair of them were sat on the sofa under a blanket, dipping. Ethan wanted to try the dip, as he calls it. He's like, I just need to dip. So he was dipping pizza into the garlic dip. Dad next to him was doing it. And I'm just sat there thinking, I'm eating a fucking boring beef stir fry whilst those two are down in grease like there's no tomorrow. But I resisted. And I was really proud because I did weigh myself the next day and I'm glad that I resisted. I'm just going to say that. But it was Ethan's first.
What size pizza does... What size pizza does he order?
I don't think they weren't that... I don't think it was a lot. Oh, maybe it was a large. I don't know because it was just a local takeaway pizza. It wasn't like a Domino's or a pizza. But
okay.
I don't know if it was I don't know what the difference is really. I think it was a medium. I'm not sure, but there were a good few slices. But yeah, it was Ethan's first like takeaway pizza as well. So he was just literally having the time of his life with all that salt and no coincidence that he literally slept for 12 hours the day after because we'd carb loaded
it. To do it.
7 till 7. So basically what I'm getting from that is he needs to eat pizza every single day before bed. But no, apart from that, my 5K training is going well. And I don't know if I want to say this, but I'm going to say it. My local park run is on Christmas Day. They're doing it.
Yeah.
Great.
So I think I am going to do it. I think I'm actually going to...
Local to your mum and dad?
No, local to where we are. There isn't one at all near my mum and dad. So I think I'm going to have to go and do that and just get the boys to pick me up in my running stuff, and we'll just go straight to my parents after that for the day, and then we'll just stay later in the day to make up for not going early in the morning, because I feel like I've done all of this training and I feel like doing it actually on Christmas Day would be really fun. So I think, I'm going back to my original plan now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my week.
Nice. That's really cool. I have only ever done parkrun a couple of times and really enjoyed it. I think it's a cool event.
I've never done it. So I think
running just with a group of other people is, it really, it does help you, and it just move you along. You know what I mean? Keep you going, seeing everyone else.
I think doing my first ever parkrun on Christmas Day would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah, totally.
Agreed. I say agreed for you.
That's fine. That's fine.
I do not enjoy running at all, ever. No one make me. You had a good week then, darling. Well done.
How's your week been?
Yeah, I am so in the zone. It is absolutely crazy. So a guy at work brought me a mince pie, and what do you do? Because he handed me the mince pie. He knows I like mince pies. He handed it to me. And I was like, oh, thank you.
The first one in years,
brilliant.
Wasn't it?
I'll get a cup of tea, he said. I'll get a cup of tea. Yeah, I didn't have one last year, did I? And and it was all buttery. Sainsbury's Taste the Difference, all buttery.
Nice.
So the good thing about that is it meant I could sin it. It wasn't like from a local bakery or anything. It was 10.5 sins. Okay. But I hadn't had any sins that day. I hadn't had any at all. So I was like, well, this is it. This is my sins for the day. So I still stuck to plan.
Well done.
And I've not bought any since. I've not bought any.
But it was only 2 days ago.
I could have got some on the way home,
Okay,
couldn't I? Easily. I could have got some yesterday when I went shopping. I've not got them. I've stayed strong. And what I have done this week, I ordered last week, but it arrived on Sunday, is Slimming World Kitchen for the week.
Okay, nice.
Just because I've got a week where I'm mainly at home, and I've not had one of these weeks for ages where I'm not on a train most of the day. So I ordered it. I think every consultant has a discount code because I do think it's pricey, but with a discount, it was absolutely fine. So yesterday I had slow cooker chili. Ooh. Today I am having, what am I having? I think it's a salmon tray bake with sweet potatoes and all sorts of
And they're all sin-free. Every single meal is sin-free.
And it's, yeah.
Nice.
So all
and
the
I assume
ingredients
every day's meals comes with ingredients for a spag bol as well, just to have as a snack.
For snacks. Yeah. Just on the side. That's the side dish. But I ordered the meals for two, and actually, I mean, there's so much food. You certainly with the chili, because it's just like a big bowl of stuff. I think that could easily have done for 4.
Really? Wow.
The salmon is different because you just get 2 bits of salmon. Yeah. So that's going to be a bit different. And there's a beef, some sort of Korean beef
I like
thing
Korean
that I'm
beef,
doing later in the week.
Lovely.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm so on it. I'm out for a meal Wednesday night, but I only had 3 sins yesterday. Today, I might not have any.
You are on it, Joe.
I'm just trying to be like Matt. Yeah, thanks, darling. I'm trying to be max 5 sins, but I'm trying to not do any. But if I do, I tell you what I have done though. Oh my God, shit, forgot about this. I had to confess to my diet teams. So when I was at my normal slimming group the last time I went to my usual one, she said, oh, I know you like these, Joe. And she showed me a box of Ryvita cracker breads.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And she said, you're allowed 8 of these. She said, no one will have 8. I thought, I will. So she said, these 8 of these are healthy extra B. So I went and bought them, and I have been whacking these down me like no tomorrow. Because you're allowed 8. Just have one with Marmite.
Oh,
on.
yeah, lovely.
Perfection. Anyway, yesterday, I, for some reason, scanned the box just to make sure it was definitely 8, and I'd not just dreamt that. And the box that I've got and I've been buying is not the healthy extra ones.
Joe.
Oh, no.
You know what? Chicken skewer gate.
Yeah, because I've been buying not the whole grain
to
one.
bite you. This is karma for chicken skewers.
To bite me. Yeah. I didn't get the right ones. I got the it's whole grain, I think, or whole wheat or whatever it is, the ones I should have been getting. So I've just been whacking those down me at a sin a time without even giving a shit. They're 1 cent each, but I've been having 8 a day.
So you're not having a sin-free day at all then? If you're eating 8 of them at least?
No, this was last week.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so this is ancient history, right? That was the old history. Was it?
That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Because I was going to have some yesterday because I'd not had my healthy bee. And that's why I thought, I'll just scan and make sure you can definitely have 8. And and that's when it hit me. It hit me like a absolute boulder to my brain. It's like, well, I've been eating. These are the ones I've been buying. I've been freaking eating these for months. They've been great. But always check, guys. Always check. I think we can learn that. Paul.
Hi. So I've been to 2 gigs in the last 3 nights because I'm hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
As we record this, it's Tuesday morning. So I went to a gig last night on my own because there was just a group, rap group clips that I just wanted to see. And I was like, I'm never getting another chance in my life to see these. So I'm like, I don't care that no one else likes them. I'm going. It's in the one part of Manchester that I actually know quite well. So I just drove in, knew a retail park locally. I could stick the car in, walked in, watched this gig, did not have a drink at all. Actually didn't even have a soft drink. Stood in this warehouse, watched this gig, got out, was home by 11.
Perfect.
It was great. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, okay, hang on though, because you're giving us the version where you didn't eat and drink. You also went to another gig where flipped that story on its head.
Yeah, so on Saturday night, my wife and I went to see the Blue Tones, also in Manchester. And I'm not saying we drank a lot, but on Sunday morning we woke up and in the kitchen was a Blue Tones tea towel and tote bag that my wife bought after the gig.
Really good. Really good.
So
I didn't even ask.
Those. Yeah, so we went in. So I've just found so I just Googled like gluten-free beer in Manchester and then found one that was near Manchester Academy where we were, which is like the student area of Manchester. There's this bar that is self-service.
Great.
It's got all taps and then iPad above the tap, so you just pay it and then you pour yourself a drink. It was really cool actually. And so but they had gluten-free beer, so we were in there for a couple of hours before the gig. They also sold gluten-free pizza.
Ooh.
So had just split a pizza there and then got on the vodka sodas while I was in for the gig.
I'm so proud of you because you don't really drink either. So
no, don't drink much at all. And in fact, once we got into the gig, because I'd had a few beers and really enjoyed that. And I was not bothered about anything else because I couldn't get a beer in there. But my wife was on it. She was
she keeps going out quite a lot at the moment, doesn't she?
She was going
spending her Sundays hungover.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She was there was a couple in front of us. I did not even notice these people, but she was like, he's not fucking dancing with her. She keeps turning around to want to dance and like he's not having it. And like getting annoyed. So she kind of barges this guy out of the way and nods the woman and like just starts dancing with this woman to like, show him the prick. I was like, I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, bless. I love it.
Too good. So without giving anything away, Paul, you've had a disaster on the scales.
No, it's not a disaster. There was a minor setback because obviously on the Sunday we did then have a full roast.
Another one.
Which my wife decided to do at lunchtime. Okay. And she did there was stuff left over. So I essentially had 2 roasts on Sunday.
Brilliant.
Really great. She should keep going. Going. Really keep going.
Everything will be all right.
It's your year, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah, it's my year.
Good luck with it. If you want to send us a message with your story, let us know how you're getting on this November. You can do at No Shaming Again or voice note producer Paul. His number is 07468 286 104. The number is in the show notes as well. Everybody whose message is on the podcast will get a No Shaming Again sticker. And of course, we've got bonus episodes for you. They are called Extra Portions and they are on Patreon, which is Patreon. Every single paid tier on Patreon gets you all these bonus episodes, hundreds on there if you've not been on before. And everybody who joins for the rest of the year on the normal tier will get 3 joining stickers. The I'm Skinny, it's my jumper that's chunky, which we love. I'm Good Fat, which is our tribute to Avocado and the new Slimming World rules, and the brand new Fuck It, It's Christmas sticker. You're also in to win £100 each month, and every tier has weight loss and gain certificates as well. If you join our No Shame in a Gain Diet Club, which is on there as well, which is being in either myself or Victoria's teams, you get the Team Joe or Team Victoria sticker rather than the others, but they are all, of course, available on Etsy. If you want to join up, patreon.com/No Shame in a Gain. Here is a little taster of what our diet teams have been talking about. Mine comes from Samantha, who's in the Slimpsons diet team. She said, when I saw the Weybridge title of a previous podcast episode, I thought it was going to be about Tesco Weybridges.
Okay.
I haven't seen them in the wild. I've only seen them online. Has anybody got them at their local Tesco? Now, what they are is, it looks like you walk on to this way. There was, I think in the pictures she sent me, there were like 3 or 4 in a row, and you walk on with your shopping, and then it's a bit like scan and whatever, and it proves that you've got the right shopping and you pay.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing.
Right. Okay.
But
yeah.
as Samantha said, do you have to walk over it, and does it weigh you with the shopping? Because I don't want to be weighed in Tesco's. And I don't know the answer to this, but it looked to me like I did not want to be
I've not even seen
involved.
or heard about any of these.
If you go over it the first time before you do your shopping, then it's definitely weighing you, isn't it? Whereas if you just do it at the end, then surely you must just push your trolley onto it and it weighs the trolley, but not you.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, if anybody knows anything about Tesco Weybridges, we are here for it, and Samantha is concerned, as am I.
But we learned a couple of weeks ago with that Weybridge episode what a Weybridge was then for weighing the lorry, and we learned that they weigh the driver in that, don't they? So
yes,
maybe
true.
the fact that they're calling it a Weybridge means that it's the driver of the trolley as well. Trolley is getting weighed.
No, thank you. No, thank you. It is as well, darling, because we all know our weight changes from
Minute
aisle
to minute.
to aisle.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing shopping in Tesco in a sarong now, going forward.
Yeah, my message this week has come in from Kaylee, who is in my Trim Transformation group, and she says, I actually washed melted chocolate off my finger when I was making a cheesecake the other day, rather than eating it. I deserve to be at Target by now, surely. Now I love that message, but that also was nominated by John, who is in his group, and said that has to be mentioned. If that does not get mentioned, there's something wrong. So that is for you, John, and for you, Kaylee, and everybody else in the group that hounded me to mention it.
That is a great message.
I can't imagine ever doing that.
No.
Because it's just a little bit.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well done. Right, we are here to celebrate your NSVs as well, your non-scale victories, because we can all love and like ourselves and be proud of ourselves along the way. Victoria, you've got one today.
Sarah says, just realised that I've achieved one of my New Year's resolutions for this year. I wanted to do 3,650,000 steps by the 31st of December. So that was averaging 10,000 steps a day, knowing that some days I'd be more and some days I'd do less. Decided to check my progress today, and I am 3,750,502 already. Over the bloody moon with myself. What an NSV.
That is
so
great.
good, isn't it?
So does your iPhone count that up? Because I only see it like from day to day, but that's really cool.
Because I think on Fitbit, you must be able to, you can see it like per week, per month. I wonder if you can do it like per year as well. Or there's a separate app that she's using. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you can.
Try and have a look.
That's a great target though as well. That's a streak, isn't it? Respect to that. That's really cool.
Oh, okay. So on mine, just out of interest, I am so far this year I'm on 2,142,037, which is averaging 6,800 a day so far this year. But I don't know when I started wearing my watch, to be honest. But yeah, that's quite interesting.
Yesterday.
Well, for example, in January, my average daily steps were 3,000. And in November, they're 9,000. Tell me that you've started running.
Nice.
That's so interesting.
Good. Okay, let's get some more of your messages.
Anon says, I'm posting this anonymously for obvious reasons. Just catching up with the pod about the reasons that you didn't go to your Slimming World meeting. Here's mine, and I'm not proud. I weigh in the evenings, and it was the middle of February, and my car was frozen solid. I de-iced, and it took me ages, at least 30 minutes, as it's an older car, which would have made me maybe 10 minutes late to group. I was texting my leader throughout. I'm trying. I'm on my way. Eventually, I just messaged her saying I can't make it. My car is frozen solid. Of course, my household knew that I had a meeting that night. So I drove to McDonald's drive-thru and watched EastEnders on catch-up. But I am a changed person, I swear.
Wow.
Sure. Love it. Really good. Really good. We've all done it, guys. We've all done it. Some of us have done it without the car being frozen. Some of us have just done it. Can we have a round of applause, please, for Avocado Corner?
Yes.
Avo Corner is in play. And this is from our anonymous Avo lady.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, so she's an avocado buyer for retail. And after the avocado news that they're now going to include healthy fats in Slimming World and that you can have every day, she messaged us a few little tidbits about avos. And she says, I've just heard the chaos that my message caused on the pod, and I am here for it. To answer producer Paul's questions, which I don't remember what they were, but let's work this out.
I'm sure they were all really smart, though.
1, it is pretty much the same across all fruit and veg. Some supermarkets have some speciality varieties in their produce, like cotton candy grapes, Kisabel apples, mojito melons, but ultimately that benefit lasts a couple of weeks max before they are supplied to all of the other supermarkets too.
Okay.
So some have exclusivity on their varieties, so they will be just for those supermarkets.
So that I think that would be connected to what she was saying before, as in the cheap Aldi avocados are the same as the expensive avocados at Marks and Spencer's. There's no difference.
She says the reason all the product ends up in the same retailers is because of freshness. To help explain it, some of the supermarkets want certain approvals for quality, sustainability and ethics. Whilst most of them work to a very similar standards, some want the odd extra certificate or audit. Because suppliers want to sell the produce as quickly as possible and not have it in their factory for weeks, we buy from the highest certified farms so we can use all the produce that comes in for all of the supermarkets and keep it fresh. Fact.
Wow.
Right. So the supermarket with the highest standards, they just make sure they meet that standard, and then everyone under that will be fine with it. Interesting.
3. This goes on.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Avocado continues.
Yes.
80 grams of avocado that we are allowed on Slimming World now will be about half an avocado in a twin
that's
pack.
Not a lot.
Is what she's saying. I mean, I'm just having half an avocado. So
Okay.
Well, just so you know, you're not supposed to be doing that at all right now because it's not January.
So ignore Paul. 4, check the packaging. Write these notes down, everybody. Check the packaging. Avocado in plastic packaging with big holes in the film needs to be eaten first. If you buy from a supermarket and there's no holes in the film, they've got special packaging to help extend the life. And these will last the longest.
Okay. Helpful,
Beautiful.
Really
Great
helpful.
Good intel.
And finally, 5, we are going into the Mediterranean season right now. So you need to buy avocados from Spain, Portugal and Morocco in December to April for the longest life and the freshest fruit. Write those down, guys. Now we know what we're doing with avos.
So she's already told us that Chilean avocados are better than Colombian avocados, which I've really dedicated to my memory.
Yes.
Okay, Mediterranean avocados.
But we're going
amazing.
Mediterranean, December to April, Paul. Right, put that in your notes on your phone. Yeah. So
beautiful.
Now we know how they're kept fresher. We know which ones to eat first. We know it's essentially half of any avocado that we're allowed. Boom, go, enjoy.
Great.
So good. I'd like 5 points from her about avocados every week.
This is much better.
We'll gradually increase it until this is just a full avocado podcast.
This is much better than cottage cheese corner, by the way. I'm fully on board with avocado corner.
Also, by the way, Victoria, always happy to bring cottage cheese corner back should any new varieties for Christmas occur.
Nice.
Final message.
I wonder if you could get cottage cheese with cranberries for Christmas.
Oh, how lovely.
And finally, Kirsty says, and she raises a really interesting point here, Producer Paul, so please keep those listening ears on. She says, puzzled how Producer Paul mocks adults for drinking squash while ordering cola cubes by the kilo. Surely sweets are more kiddie than squash. Anything you want to say?
Really great. You now have 10 minutes to explain yourself. We'll sit back.
Oh, right, yeah. When you put it like that. I mean, I would say there's no replacement for a sweet. Sweets are sweets. They are a category all on their own, whereas squash is a drink for children, and now there are when you're an adult, there are drinks for adults.
There are sweets for adults,
sweets,
though.
There's no... cola cubes,
No, they're not for adults.
Sophisticated.
They're for kids. No.
I've
There are
don't
sweets
think
for adults,
adults.
and they are Werther's Originals.
And mint Imperials.
Mint Imperials, correct. Kendall mint cake, I'll let you have.
Yeah.
All of
and
those.
Ferrero Rocher.
Yes.
I mean, technically that's a chocolate.
The most mature of all the sweets, yeah. Okay.
You want to say sorry, Paul? Or
No.
He never wants to say sorry.
You've got yourselves an exclusive No Shaming Again sticker. Remember, all our stickers are in our Etsy store, and all of the designs can be on a mug as well. It's all on Etsy. Make sure you go check it out. And that is it for this episode. Stay in touch with us on our socials. We are at No Shaming Again. Next week, we're back on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, of course. Patreon on Monday with a bonus episode with more of your stories. And then here on Tuesday with our fun size episode. But remember, whether you're slimming or sinning,
there's no shame in a game.
There's no shame in a game.